make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
Got his man on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Guys, a battle in the Peach State today. A lot of red and gold in the stands whenever the Yellow Jackets and Dogs have at it. And here's the latest. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're dealing with a second and long. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To the air, it's Castro. Zings it complete to the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Pucks it out of the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Spears. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mung. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Arizona runs out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Back to throw, it's Castro. Got a man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Let's go. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. He's got his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Right on the money. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Spears. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Working that left side now. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Castro. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's going to bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Now the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
There he goes. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Back to pass, it's Castro. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Complete in the middle. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt, and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's